Athletic greatness comes in all shapes and all sizes. It doesn't come naturally, but is achieved from hard work, diligence, and adversity. Along the journey, there's opportunity, and there's always struggle. There is triumph, and there is defeat, and there is always a story behind the glory. A multiple Olympian and world championship medalist, native Louisianian Walter Davis's star shined brightly for the LSU Tigers.
Of my time at LSU, Walter was one of the top athletes we have ever had in our program, in any discipline.
But Walter was one of those guys, man, work ethic, was grinding, he was a champion.
He's never changed. He's still gonna smile, he's still gonna handshake, he's still sign an autograph.
Walter Davis, welcome to Natchitoches.
Nice for having me.
Have a seat. It will be such a pleasure to get to know you.
Appreciate it.
Two-time Olympian, many times a gold medal winner in track, in the triple jump and long jump, and yet it almost didn't happen. I know you wanted to play basketball.
Yeah. Basketball was my first love, so I always wanted to be a basketball player. Like when I was in junior high, we had this core group of guys that always played together. And we used to look at the Fab Five. And I was like, we can be like those guys. But that didn't happen.
Well, you had a pretty good career in basketball. I mean, you averaged 15 points, 7 assists. You played in the high school all-star game in Louisiana. I bet you were the fastest point guard on the court, though.
Yeah, I think I was.
You want to get power, explosiveness. The harder he can push down, the higher he's going to be able to go up.
Walter came to Beau Chêne, and he was a basketball player. He was already established as a basketball player. I begged him his freshman year, and he wasn't interested.
Explosiveness. You notice what he's doing, he's stepping out, he's pushing hard on his way back up. We do 3 sets of 12s, alternating legs.
1995 spring, I talked to him again, and he came and he started working out with me after basketball practice.
We're not looking for distance, trying to get technique, working on technique. See the leg motion?
He started doing some things that, was surprising to everybody. He just had it. Just can jump.
Like he would always open the gym and we would go in there and play. So he knew I can jump since then. So when I finally got to high school, he was like, I want you to come out for track and field. And it just took off from there.
He eventually jumped 50 feet in the triple jump, 24 feet in the long jump, his junior year. And as a result of that, he was state champion.
Even when I went to college, I wanted to still try to play basketball. So when I went to junior college, I tried to play basketball when I got there, but they had too many out-of-state players. So they was like, you can't play because we got too many out-of-state players. So I stuck with track.
Step, step, and that's the triple jump.
So what attracted you to LSU? I mean, obviously they were at the top of the track world and you helped continue that, but what were the parts of your decision at that time coming from junior college?
Man, the crazy part is I really wanted to go to Arkansas, but the Arkansas coach was like, you either come to Arkansas or I'm gonna find somebody to beat you. So once he said that, I was like, LSU is where I'm going. Because they had a good, like Coach Boo was a real good coach, and then they had a couple people, like I knew a couple guys. I knew Marcus Thomas was there, Tron Smith was gonna be there. He was a good jumper. And then I knew they was bringing in some freshmen and some other JUCO transfers. And my last year was gonna be, Nationals was gonna be at LSU. So I was like, I won state here, I got my Olympic qualifier here, so I know I was trying to get a national championship as well at LSU.
Mm-hmm. You know, your events, the triple jump, to me in sports is one of the most unique and quite honestly beautiful things to see the human body go through that sequence at full speed. How difficult was it to actually learn how to triple jump? Some folks can't even do it, you know, I mean, and then at full speed, It's a very graceful thing.
Yeah, man, my cousin showed me how to triple jump in 6th grade, because he was going to a different school, and he was like, man, I got a track meet. I was like, what event you do? And he was like, I triple jump. I was like, what is that? And he started showing me what it was. I was like, okay, cool. But at first I was running down, I was like, I had to think about like, okay, you hop, step, then jump. I was thinking about it at first, but once I got the hang of it, like, I just took off then.
So long jump, how does it do good triple jumpers automatically convert into great long jumpers and vice versa?
Nah. I did long jump just to get points for the team, but I didn't really like long jump. Long jump I didn't like it. I'd rather triple jump than long jump.
Well, long jump liked you, 27 feet and a half inch. I mean, as a career best, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but like I said, I just did it to get points, and when I went over to Europe, I did it just so it could help me for the triple jump. I think long jump helped for the triple jump as far as like just running and jumping. Like, I didn't have to think about it. In triple jump, you gotta have like a balance. In long jump, you don't have to have a balance. You could just be fast and jump.
There were some great jumpers in the SEC at that time. Arkansas had some great ones. I think Florida had one, but Arkansas for sure had, and we had a couple too. John Moffitt, who was silver medalist in the long jump, was with us too. So we had some great jumpers.
People don't realize Walter made the Olympics when he was in junior college. So he was like one of the first Olympians I ever got to meet up close. Like, God, this guy here he's an Olympian, you know what I mean? So just to work at to see what he did.
Davis excelled in the horizontal jumps in his career.
I can remember a time, I think it was SEC championship, but I was standing next to Boo. Boo was coaching him, and you know, they work real hard on check marks. They work real hard on posture at the board. They work real hard on penultimate step. They train hard to do all of that stuff. And Walter had two fouls. You only get 3 jumps to make the final. He had 2 fouls. I mean, they're little fouls. And I was standing next to Boo, and Walter walked up, and Boo said, listen, just go back to the end of the runway. I don't care where you go back there. Go back to the end of the runway, run down this runway, and jump. That's exactly what he did, and he won it.
But one of his 6 NCAA titles came in the 4x100 meter relay in 2002.
Walter Davis for LSU runs in lane 5.
Showing a strong work ethic in both disciplines.
Walter got all the hard work done at practice. What you seen meet day is what you saw at practice. And come to find out, Walter was the fastest guy on the team.
So I want to take you back to 2006. Your best triple jump ever, 58 feet, 2 inches, World Indoor Championships in Moscow, Russia.
Yeah.
What are your recollections of that?
I remember that like yesterday. Our flight got in late. So the competition maybe was like, let's just say a Friday, and our flight was supposed to get in Tuesday. We got in like Thursday. So our flight got in late, because I don't remember what happened, but we was late arriving. And I was like, man, I'm gonna be jet lagged for the competition or whatnot. But I barely made it into the finals that meet. And then that next day, I called Coach Boo. I was like, man, we just got here and I told him what was going on. He told me what to do. And then when I woke up that next morning, like, my body felt great. I did a shakeout. I was running fast. I was like, this is gonna be a good day. And
it was a good day.
Yeah, it was. It was.
From Leonville, Louisiana, to a gold medal championship in Russia, that's quite a story.
Yeah, it is. I'm still blessed. Once I got that gold medal, I was like, okay, like, now you have to start. So I started training like I started taking training serious. I started eating better. Like that's when I started like taking it really serious.
Tell me about the journey to be a team member twice of the United States Olympic team.
That's one of the hardest teams to make. So just making sure I stay focused. I missed a lot of vacations. I missed a lot of going to parties just so that I could train and just try to be the best that I can be. Because if I didn't miss those birthday parties, if I didn't miss vacations, like I wouldn't have been able to make the Olympic team, because that's hard teams to make.
Davis participated in the 2000 and 2004 Olympics and made 8 World Championship teams, winning gold in both indoor and outdoor events.
I think it's wonderful for a country boy to go to the Olympics twice. He's an indoor world champion, outdoor world champion, met with the President of the United States. He was Athlete of the Year, and he's still humble.
I tell Walter every day I appreciate him. I feel like if it weren't for Walter, I wouldn't be a future Hall of Famer. So I feel like he drove me to keep going, and never be satisfied.
Really, he's a fine man. Just had an air about himself. He's a great Tiger.
Was there a most influential person in your life, either on the athletic side or perhaps something away from track and field?
Yeah, my parents were. Like, they always stress like education and to be a leader instead of a follower. So, and I always kept that with me, and I even instill that in my kids today. Like, don't be a follower, you have to be a leader. So I think everybody is on this earth for a purpose. So I think my purpose was track and field, and I was able to do a whole bunch of track and field. I was able to meet my wife in track and field, have kids, and so I'm cool with my career. And
I bet
now I'm a Hall of Famer. So
absolutely. Hey. Show me the opening of that again. Oh, that is nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I appreciate that.